Welcome back, guys, at Chills and Thrills. Before starting, make sure to subscribe and like the video. In 2019, body cam footage surfaced of police responding to a call about a vacant house. After neighbors reported seeing a dark-haired figure enter, the neighbors knew no one lived there, so they called the police. A murder had occurred there just weeks earlier when Chris Watts killed his pregnant wife and 2 daughters, and since his arrest, the house had remained vacant. The deputies, aware of the home's history, assumed someone had broken in for an easy robbery. As they approached, they noticed the garage lights were already on, so they decided to begin their search there. Their uneasy demeanor was evident.
Cooksy, hold where you're at, we'll come out to the garage. Frederick Police Department, anybody in the garage? Frederick Police Department, make yourself known!
There's no way to get in, like, in the top or anything?
I don't see any access. No access points.
Is it sealed off from the top on that side? Yeah, never mind.
By the time they reach the garage, it appears the lights are off, so they look for any entry points the intruder may have used. So while this deputy checks the kitchen, the others investigate upstairs.
Blue coming out.
You can see the officer appears visibly nervous as he stands guard in front of the kitchen. More importantly, pay attention to the moment when he opens the closet to check for intruders, only to quickly close it again. This detail becomes significant in the next clip, as the officers prepare to leave after clearing the entire house.
Vents like those that are big enough that maybe they open.
Let's go clear upstairs. Frederick Police Department, anybody upstairs? Frederick Police Department, anybody upstairs? Make yourself known! You guys want to come to me? I'll grab the gate.
I'll hold down here.
Did you catch that? As the officer pans the body cam, it appears the closet door opens on its own. Whether this is paranormal or not, it has led many to believe the house is haunted. It's also worth noting that Chris Watts, who received 5 life sentences, has claimed that he's haunted by the spirits of his family every night in his jail cell. But as always, I'd love to hear what you think. The Bohemian Grove is a private club that meets once a year in the forests of Monte Rio, California, made up of wealthy elites including former presidents and well-known actors. This has sparked numerous conspiracy theories, especially about what goes on behind closed doors. It doesn't help that they allegedly worship a giant owl named Moloch, a deity believed to be honored through child sacrifice. The grove is heavily secured, with guard dogs patrolling the grounds and security cameras monitoring the area. Enter Dancer, a YouTuber who claims to have investigated the site multiple times, bringing his camera along to uncover the truth about their activities. In one of his videos, he explores the cabins, which seem to have locks on the outside, and mentions the unsettling atmosphere inside. While the surrounding forest is equally eerie, This is just the beginning of his discoveries. In the next clip, you'll see how close he came to being caught when he finds a phone playing strange music and decides to pick it up. Take a look.
Like a minute or two ago, there was some pretty creepy noises in the trees. Probably just some animals, but you can never be so sure. Here's an AED. Oh, there's no AED in here. That looks like a poisonous spider. Fuck you, dude. Hello? Huh. All right. Phone will ring in hospital and security. Well, I should have read that before I touched it. I might have just blown my cover.
Thankfully, they didn't come looking for him, and he's allegedly been back many times since. The mystery still remains as to what exactly they do here, but as always, let me know what you think. Dogs are often said to have a sixth sense when it comes to danger, and this video seems to prove it. While hiking in a national forest in Michigan, a man and his dog, who's wearing a GoPro, capture something unusual. In the video, an unfamiliar noise, one not typically heard in the area, can be heard. As the dog moves closer, the sound grows louder. Take a look at the clip.
What the hell that is over there? Alright, get away from there.
Now, many people in the comments speculated that this could be an Aztec death whistle, and possibly someone just pranking them. However, these two did not stick around to find out. Dirt biking is an inherently dangerous hobby, especially on unfamiliar trails. It's often viewed as a nuisance by some, and occasionally people take extreme measures to keep others off their land. When riding at high speeds, your reaction time is your only defense. This is exactly what happened to Peter in the next clip, where he walks us through the entire experience.
Trail riding. I'm wearing my GoPro. Don't know if it caught it or not. Look what somebody did. Check this out. Somebody put a freaking wire trap from tree to tree and almost took my neck off. It was a lot higher when I hit it. Thankfully, it caught the top of my chest protector first. And I just kind of pushed it forward, and it kind of went up and cut around a little bit of my neck the last second, but look at this. That's like piano wire. If I had been 2-3 inches shorter, that would take my neck off. Who the f does? I'm not trespassing. This is not somebody's private property. This is freaking government-owned land. I'm not trespassing on any farmer's land. I'm not freaking trespassing on anyone's land. This is like attempted murder. This is believable. That could have very easily killed me.
Whoever did this left a wire trap perfectly at neck height in order to hurt or maim any potential riders. Thankfully, in this scenario, Peter was left unharmed. Tim Morozov, a Russian YouTuber known for sharing videos of his camping trips and occasional ghost hunts. But one night while camping with his dog Kirchum, he begins to hear footsteps just outside his tent. As an experienced outdoorsman, Tim is well prepared and armed, so he and Kirchum decide to stay put in the tent, hoping whoever or whatever was out there would move on. Take a look.
Кто здесь?
After a bit of a standoff, they both go outside to see who or what was out there. That's when Kirchum darts off into the woods chasing something and seems to get lost.
Да, что делать? Прошло уже 2 часа. Как я зову Кучума, он не приходит.
Morning soon arrived, but Tim was determined not to leave without his dog. As he began his search, he kept finding strange symbols and markings on the trees. Then he came across this.
Костер еще тепленький. Это что такое? Похоже на какую-то клетку.
With nighttime soon approaching and Kirchum still lost, his last choice was to start camp again. But what happens next is truly terrifying. He manages to escape, and while hiding from whoever is chasing them, Kirchum finally appears and they quickly decide it's time to leave. Whether this is real or not is up to you to decide, but as always, I'd love to hear what you think. In 2005, 2 trains carrying propylene gas collided. Officer Randy, who was nearby in his police cruiser, heard the explosion as the trains crashed. He then noticed what appeared to be fog rolling in, but it was actually the propylene gas, which soon reached a nearby house and ignited it. You can see in the footage how the tree line in front of him erupts into flames almost instantly. It's worth noting that this footage is still used for police training purposes.
We just had a huge explosion. We've got massive fire out here on Dudley here at the rental yard. All kinds of stuff on fire. Right there. Just lost power down here on the hill. 10-4. 209, you might want to back your unit up. Get your ass out of my way. Get the hell up out of here. Go ahead.
Sadly, there was one casualty, the owner of the house where the gas was ignited. I can only imagine what it must have been like, relaxing at home, only to see gas fill your house with no time to react. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching and consider subscribing.